Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my wrap up for September, the last half of September. But first, a little recap. In the first half of September, I read 5 books, which were Tastes Like Candy by Ivy Tholen, House of Bone and Rain by Gabino Iglesias, Fantastic Land by Mike Bakoven, The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, and Chopping Spree by Angela Sylvain. If you want to hear more about those books and what I thought of them, I will have my wrap up for the first half of September linked down below. In the second half of September, I managed to read 6 more books, which is a total of 11 books, which was only 1,764 pages read physically and 51 hours of audio for the month. School is back in full swing and I'm not getting as much reading done as I did in the summer, but I still managed to read 11 books. It's a lot of audio. In the second half of September, I participated in the Week of Weird, hosted by Crystal from Fiber Artsy and Jason's Weird Reads. And I read 2 books. Well, actually, I listened to 2 books for that. The first one was Made for Love by Alyssa Nutting. And this was also a book club pick for the Death by TBR book club, hosted by Fiber Artsy and Kelly Hooked on Books. And this was definitely fit for the Week of Weird because it was really weird. It is about people with very strange ways that they love. It has someone who is infatuated with sex dolls and someone else who can only get turned on by dolphins. And our main character is just getting out of a marriage with the head of a very huge technology corporation, and he was really weird. Wants everything to be technology based, technological, and even wanted to make themselves more artificial. Implanting chips and making themselves into robots, basically. Like, he would love that, I'm sure. So yes, very, very strange. But it was written in a very humorous way. It made me laugh. If you don't want any, like, sexual themes in your books, then this would be one to stay away from. But it was funny, quirky, weird. If that sounds like something you want to try, it's actually pretty good. I gave it 3.5 stars. And then I also listened to Monstrilio by Gerardo Samano Cordova. And this was a book club pick as well for the Creepy Book Club, hosted by Nightmare Maven. And Monstrilio is about grief. It's about a woman whose son dies young, had a lifelong disease, and she can't let him go. She takes part of his lung out of him when he dies and feeds it, takes care of it, and it begins to change into something else. So this has a very, very strange, weird creature in it. I really like the weirdness. And Monstrilio becomes like a surrogate son, basically. And she thinks she can make him into her son that passed. this little monster, lung monster guy. I did like the weirdness of this one. I liked Monstrilio, but I don't think it was as good as a lot of people have been saying. Like, it's amazing, but I did think it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. The other readathon that I did in the last half of September is that Halloween-A-Thon started in the last week of September, and I read 2 books for Halloween-A-Thon in the last week. The first one was, I got the prompt to read something set on Halloween, and I read The Halloween Moon by Joseph Fink, which was a really great audiobook. It was a middle grade, really cute book about a girl that absolutely loves, adores, obsessed with Halloween, and her parents say she can't go trick-or-treating anymore, but she's not about to let that stop her. But then she realizes something very sinister is happening in her neighborhood on Halloween night, and she has to fix it with the help of her friends. It was so cute and had great Halloween atmosphere, and also was pretty creepy for a middle grade book. So I would say that one is worth a 4.5 stars. So good. The other book I finished in September for Halloween-A-Thon, hosted by Slime and Slashers, and I'll have all of the co-hosts linked down below, was Come Closer by Sarah Gran. I got the prompt, read a possession book, and this one came to mind. It is short, fast. Like, I read it like that. I don't have a lot of time to read, and I read this in a day. So good. Could not put it down, and it is a great read for spooky season if you're looking for something very psychological. Possession. I actually gave Come Closer 5 stars. One of my standouts for the month, and definitely my standout book for the second half of September. But I also read a couple of other books that were not part of a readathon. First of which is Small Town Horror by Ronald Malfi. And this was for a book club, Jason's Weird Reads book club on Fable. And this is about a group of friends that go back to their hometown after to find that their past is coming back to bite them in the butt. There are a lot of unlikable characters in this book. That might be one of the problems I had with it. Not my favorite Malfi that I've read. My least favorite. But the atmosphere, coastal town, lighthouse, creepiness, it was all there. So yes, setting was a win. Characters, not so much. If you like really unlikable characters, perhaps this is one to check out. I gave it 3.5 stars. So it wasn't bad, just had really bad characters, like naughty. And then the last book I have to talk about is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This was a book club pick for the I'm With the Band Books book club, hosted by MJ from Reading This Life, and the book club is on Fable as well. This month they're reading Orcs and Crake by Margaret Atwood. So they're going to be reading banned books. This one we read because it was recently banned in Utah, and I had it on my shelf and I wanted to give it a try. It is a very romantic-y YA, arguably. I think that it probably is. I think you can, but it's more, I guess it's more new adult. Probably better for 18 to 20-year-olds. And what did I think of it being much, much older than 20? I actually liked it quite a bit. I do have some problems with it. It wasn't perfect. Some things I thought were really cheesy, goofy, but overall, I did like it. I did not like the love interest at first, but he really grew on me. It's about Feyre, who is taking care of her family, who seem pretty helpless without her, and kills a deer and a wolf in the woods. But the wolf ends up being a fae, and she is banished from the human world and sent to live in the fae world because she killed a fae. The land has a curse. This is a fairy tale retelling, Beauty and the Beast. I did see some elements of Beauty and the Beast in here. The beginning almost seemed like Cinderella, like she has to take care of them all and she's the only one willing to work, kind of like Cinderella more than Beauty and the Beast. But then the Beauty and the Beast comes in, and I gave this 3.5 stars. Quite enjoyable, fun read. That is everything I read in September. 11 books. I'm very happy with that. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. I'd also like to know, what was your favorite book you read in September? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks.